Back live.
We're back on live, man.
Yes.
Sorry about that, man. We had some technical issues or whatever.
Goddamn phone heated up. My genius ass was using my regular data, and I should have been using the Wi-Fi, which I thought I pushed the Wi-Fi back on there.
Here.
Kyle Mack sent the request. He want to be in our live video.
So the thing is, now that you guys are back, we're back rolling.
People coming back.
Dave Meltzer,
Thank you for coming back.
Dave Meltzer's catching a lot of heat with wrestlers over his Peyton Royce comments. Now, this is what I got to tell you, because I was telling you this when it first went down. It's not like what he said to Peyton Royce was that offensive, because it wasn't. All he said was, she looks lighter up on the main roster than she did in NXT. That's relatively harmless, but because people have been waiting, because Dave Meltzer is so critical of everybody and everything, everybody ran to this girl's response. Ran right to a rescue, and they was just destroying Dave Meltzer. And I think it was, to me, it was more of people just wanting to get at him versus what he actually said. You know what I'm saying? But he shouldn't be talking about the girl size anyway. I like the iconic duo. They can't wrestle worth the shit, but they are some great talkers.
Here, just wait, Kyle Mack. We'll see. Can we fit you in? He got all this shit that he want to fucking go through.
And
plus, we lost some time with this fucking technical difficulty shit.
See, and the thing, too, okay, I went over the whole Sin Cara needed knee surgery.
But, hey, just like before, like, the Instagram, I mean, not the Instagram, the YouTube got we were still talking after the fucking shit went down, but, like, with the Enzo Amore, what you were saying with Enzo Amore.
He says he doesn't want to wrestle anymore.
Yeah, and then I was telling you on your fucking end, like, hey, Enzo probably don't want to wrestle no more because he probably making, the only way he don't want to wrestle no more, he's getting more money from somewhere else. Hey, it is what it is. You know, motherfuckers might not like it, but Enzo's probably getting some cash from somewhere else. And the dude, he has a blind following of fucking people. Like, they will follow him over a fucking cliff, over another fucking cliff, into a fiery pit and shit.
Them old men that was dressed up like Enzo.
Like, that dude has fans. Like,
I'm like, bro, you're like 40.
And they follow.
Dressed up like Enzo.
And you know what they did? When he left the WWE, they went right with him. And they followed him to his rap shit.
To that video in the sand, that fake ass California Love video. Is that what he did?
Yeah, Travelino, you're right. It's not from music. He got it from wrestling, but his fans, they with him.
Yeah,
they follow that motherfucker to the ends of the fucking earth.
They love that motherfucker.
And
man.
It's like when he was accused of that rape shit, they was like, fuck that bitch and all that shit. And to be honest, even though he got past that shit, to me, that whole case was murky as fuck.
It was weird.
It was really weird. It was too murky for you to sit there and say, like, okay, he's innocent. You know, this is just some bullshit. Because, I mean, with that girl...
If it was like that, I think WWE would have brought him on.
Yeah, because, I mean, you think about this. Vince and them got detectives. It's just like the NFL. They got their own probably set of detectives and shit to look into this shit. Yeah. Right after they fucking sat there and he told them, way after. I'm like, how the fuck you don't tell your goddamn job what the fuck was going on?
Yeah, real shit.
But move on. I just wanted to add that shit that was missing.
I feel remiss if I don't say something about this. I'm a big fan of Sanity, right? Mm-hmm. I'm a fan. I never thought I would be a fan of Eric Young. You know, we're on the record with that. I never thought I would be a fan of Eric Young. And I love what Eric Young is doing. But can somebody please tell me what the hell is going on with Killian Dane and his new look?
That motherfucker done dropped some weight.
He's lost weight, but man, it seemed like week by week they've been changing his look. And this last episode of SmackDown, they got him in a singlet, bro. He ain't fit for no singlet. You basically took away his whole mean Viking-like exterior and you done put his furry ass in a fucking singlet. That makes no sense. It's like you're destroying that guy. You let Alexander Wolf still wear his little back brace and look like the fucking school bus driver from hell. You let that shit ride. Eric Young, he always looks like a professional wrestler. Trunks, knee pads, and boots. Killian Dane, his thing was, he looked like one of the motherfuckers that was charging at you on Braveheart. And they totally fucking took that away. And maybe it's because of what we saw tonight. With the War Raiders coming in, that big guy from War Raiders who was out there flying like a luchador tonight, he's dressed up exactly the way Killian Dane used to be. So do you think it was a contrast in looks?
I don't think...
Or what was it?
I don't think that... I think these are two different polar opposites of shit. I think that's them trying to fucking tinker. Because let's be honest.
You didn't have to mess with him, man.
No, I'm just saying, let's be honest. Vince hates fat people. He do. He don't like, if he see a girl chubby, they sit there and make a storyline. Hey, Mickey James was thick. They made that whole Piggy James shit. That shit was stupid as fuck. And that's what ended up causing her to get the fuck out of there the last time she was there.
She was hot too.
Yeah, I'm like, so if somebody's thick,
Mickey James is fine.
They think if you got ass to them, they probably call them fucking Naomi fat asses all over the place. Even though her ass is shaped like a motherfucker.
We haven't seen her on TV either, man.
Shit, you think that's what I'm saying? You look at the girls; all the girls look the fucking same.
Yeah,
they almost all look the same, except you go to NXT, you got the little differences and shit, but they minute. But everybody's fucking skinny as fuck.
I just didn't like I don't like how they're playing Killian Dane now, because it feels like, to me, it just feels like they just keep setting him up for failure, man. And that dude's a great wrestler for a big guy. He moves around that ring. He hits his spots. He's exactly where he needs to be. But you keep changing his look, you're taking away his identity, man.
Yeah,
I hate that.
And that's the only fucked up part about it. Because if you sit here and think about it, you like, that motherfucker, for a big dude, he can work, he can move, he can fucking.
But dude, like I said, tonight.
Yeah, the dude from War Machine. Yeah.
Dude.
Was it Hanson or no? Rose married. Rose, the smaller one. He the one marrying a girl from the Riot Squad.
Sarah Logan.
Yeah.
That's her dude.
The bigger guy who was doing all the shit. I think that's Hanson.
That dude.
I might got him fucking
all
mixed
over
up.
the place. Body slam. What was it? A caught.
And Travelino, you right.
Slam, diving through the ropes.
Imagine what they say about Nia Jax. But you know the only difference, they ain't gonna say motherfucking much, because she's the Rock cousin, and they gonna button they fucking lip.
Yeah, but you know that she's been off TV too. They got her doing the ambassador shit now.
Yeah. I mean, but the whole stupid shit, if you think about it, the whole stupid shit about that is, and I'm sorry, this got nothing to do with shit, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Alexa Bliss is trash, and that's what it is. You think about it. It's like that Zach Morris page on Facebook. I love that page. Zach Morris is trash, and they show all the diabolical shit Zach Morris had done over the year. He was a piece of trash too, but that ain't the fucking point of this conversation. What I'm saying is this.
They're talking about rebooting Saved by the Bell. I'm like,
why?
Don't do it. Don't do it, man.
I think Zach Morris already got a job. He got a new show. He's supposed to be like,
dude, they all got jobs.
Some FBI agent. Fucking Kelly's cooking. Fucking Screech still doing porn. Fucking Mario Lopez. He's the only one been like working consistently because all his hosting shit.
Yeah,
and then fucking the other one from Showgirl. You don't even see her ass no more.
Elizabeth Berkley. I think she does actually theater. The only one that you don't really see is Lark Voorhees, because her and Sammy Sosa got that makeover.
Shit!
And that's it, you know. I'm just waiting on her to show up with that cowboy hat like fucking Sammy Sosa.
Jesus Christ.
Lark Voorhees was one of the finest women in the world in the 90s.
And people forget,
I don't know what she did.
She used to fuck with Martin. They was in a relationship for a minute.
I don't know what they did.
Martin Lawrence.
She did, but anyway, moving on. Randy Orton's getting popped with sexual harassment allegations.
Yeah, Mr. Hey, let me play with my dick for a minute and then shake your hand. And then he said, hey, you want to shake his hand? Hey, so the new people, hey, you going to big time me? You ain't going to want to shake my hand?
No, I'm not going to shake your hand if you just had your hand on your Peter. What the hell I look like? This ain't Denzel. We're not on a beach, 1942. Like, what the hell is that about?
Oh, God.
That's just so ridiculous for Randy Orton, somebody in his position, to be doing that.
Come on now. Now, see, listen, fella. This is what people don't talk about, but you don't hear. We're going to give you the fucking real. Motherfucking Randy Orton has probably been a shitty individual his whole career. It's always questionable shit. You think about it. This is a man that fucking got a fucking AWOL from the fucking military. He got dishonorably discharged. Don't forget, they wanted him to take over the Marine after fucking John Cena, and the fucking United States Marine Corps stepped in and said, you fucking better not.
Yeah.
They threatened the WWE, and then that's when the fucking Ted DiBiase Jr. Fucking stepped in the fucking role. Yeah. Randy Orton has a bad fucking... It's always something. He complains. He fucking... Hey, he was a part of getting Kennedy fired. I mean, you look at Randy Orton fucking rap sheet.
Systematically destroyed the career of Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, they're another one. Another body.
It wasn't for the New Day to revive it.
Yeah. Kofi Kingston was on his way to probably being a champion. Yep. Randy Orton he big timed him. What was that? It was a Raw. It was at Madison Square Garden. Yeah.
I think Roddy Piper was involved in that too.
So you think about that shit.
Or was it Sheamus? I can't remember. It was one of those two.
That shit ended that shit. He got fucking people. He done fucked over some fucking people.
This sexual harassment thing is pretty serious though, man, because nobody is above the sexual harassment stuff. And I was even telling you, I was like, well, you know, Orton's one of them. Like they'll go as far as they can to take care of him the way they took care of Pat Patterson.
Jesus Christ.
In the early 90s and stuff.
And the way Pat Patterson took care of Randy Orton's uncle.
Yeah, you know. But I don't know because the times are so much changing. You know, shout out to Bob Dylan, but the times have changed where nobody's above this sexual harassment stuff no more. And nobody can get away with it. So, I mean, I don't know what the WWE's plan is with him. And it sucks because he was getting ready to get going on a real good heel angle that was going to take him into WrestleMania. But I don't know if they're going to have to cut it short and let him out. This is some serious stuff. This Me Too stuff is serious.
I don't think they... Let's see.
You mentioned sexual harassment and stuff. You got to be careful.
Travellino, we'll see. Travellino, Randy's been a thug. Humor tornado. Randy Orton is bitch made. Clips 1, 2, 3. Randy stupid. So stupid. Travellino said Randy fat shamed some chick at a gym and sparked a joint backstage. Oh yeah, Randy Orton, he a notorious weed smoker. Like he would have been fired. No, I'm just saying he would have been fired like 89 times. Like those how many drug tests that motherfucker didn't fail. Like they only got him a couple of times officially. Like everybody knows. Like that's why people complain. Like Rob Van Dam, the motherfucker complain. Like you got mad at us getting high, but we know Randy Orton sparks all the fucking time. That motherfucker smokes all the time, and they overlook past it. Why? Because they fucking put all this fucking money into him. They put all this fucking shit into him. Yeah. You know? Hell, remember, he took the belt from Benoit.
Yeah. At the age of 24.
They made him the youngest fucking champion in history.
Yep.
At 24 fucking years old.
Sure did.
You think about it. Randy Orton, when he started, he was good. Randy Orton been coaching it for like the last 8-9 years, man. Probably 10. To be honest with you. You look at it, the last 10 years, he haven't went hard in a long fucking time.
He ain't been hard since he started getting injuries.
He got them hypermobile shoulders and ain't worth shit.
When him and Edge had to close that pay-per-view and they had to stop the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. Because this motherfucker started doing it, doom, and then he dislocated his shit. Yeah. You remember, we was watching that shit live. That was the end of the pay-per-view.
Yep, they closed the show like that, dude. And they never done that before. But yeah, man. And then one more news and note before we go on to our SummerSlam preview, which is a big one. Best friends, you know, Colt Cabana suing CM Punk.
Yeah, that shit's rough.
What's the deal here, Randy?
From what I seen and what I read, I guess Colt Cabana fucking sit there and thought CM Punk was gonna cover all the attorney costs for them fucking suing the WWE and the fucking doctor. Now fucking you got Colt Cabana saying like,
whatever came out of that, they won, didn't they?
Yeah, they won. I guess shit, nothing fucking happened, but hey, I think what's going to end up happening, I think CM Punk's going to sue the WWE further because he proved they violated the HIPAA law, and you can't do that.
Right.
That's major, and that doctor was on some faulty fucking shit. See, and it not only got proved with that shit, you find out the doctor was fucking Jillian Hall, and like, you can't fuck your patient and treat her. That's a conflict of interest. He got so many conflicts of interest and so many fucking shits. You think about it. If they did that shit to CM Punk, and CM Punk was a top guy, how many other times he violated that HIPAA shit?
Yeah.
Think about it. That's a top guy. And you violated that shit.
But I mean, like, okay, these two are best friends and stuff, and obviously it's a money thing. And Colt Cabana is...
Yeah, I guess he want him...
He was under the impression that CM Punk was going to cover the legal fees.
I guess
he doesn't have a contract to that, does he?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Maybe he does, because why else would you go to court? Because if you don't have nothing on paper, the lawyer's going to tell you, we ain't got a case.
So I guess maybe the shit come up, and he like, well, you supposed to pay the attorney fees. But I'm like, I guess maybe, I don't know if CM Punk said that or not, but I'm like, I would have sat there and said like, dude, they suing both of us. They suing me because what I said. They suing you because it was on your show that I said that shit on.
Yeah.
So I would have sat there and told him from jump like, dude, if I gotta cover my shit, you cover your shit. You know?
Yeah, because you
think about it. Let's be honest. That shit put Colt Cabana show in a whole different hemisphere. Because people start clicking and all that shit to his shit. It was the fucking hot ass topic where they had to do it in fucking parts. So he benefited. I would have told him, nigga, you benefited from that shit. And you come back to ask me, okay, did he come down on us? Yeah, can you fucking pay for this shit? Can you pay for the lawyer costs? Like, motherfucker, you not only you benefited from me coming on there, the reason why we getting sued, now you want me to pay for the fucking shit?
Well, see, my thing with that is, I mean, you think about the history of, and this is just the stuff that we've heard, obviously. But CM Punk with his friends, when he say he's gonna do something monetarily, he does it. Remember, so for me to think that he saved Joey Mercury's house.
Yeah,
for me to think that CM Punk is not doing this, and he told you he would do it, that don't sound like him. Now, I don't know him personally, but you think about all the stories of his friends, financially. You know that he's helped out.
If he feels like you're a cool person, and you probably been there for him,
it might have turned into a friendly conversation. It turned into some shit talking, and then CM Punk says, "You know what? You're on your own with this." And next thing you know, well, I'm gonna sue you. What you gonna do, like the WWE and lose? So that's what I'm thinking. Because there's one thing about that guy. That guy, if he takes care of his friends, man, especially financially.
Yeah.
And like you said, Joey Mercury, CM Punk didn't have to help him drop 6 figures to help him keep his house.
Yep.
I mean, catching that ladder in the face was a big blow, but losing his house probably would have been worse.
Yeah.
So, when you think about that, and then you think about how tight CM Punk and Colt Cabana got to be.
When Punk did the interview and Punk would cover the lawyer fees. Shit.
But see, my thing is, for them to be as good of friends as they was for so long, I hate to see stuff like money come between friendships.
That's usually what happens with
it's either money or pussy.
Yep.
I mean, they come between good friendships, good relationships.
Look at Edge. Look at Edge and Matt Hardy.
That's why I don't.
They was all fucking friends, and then Edge fucking around on his wife, started fucking around with fucking Lita.
With Lita.
Yeah.
Lita probably just wanted some business that night. Here he go. I can't help myself.
Mm-hmm.
He got pussy whipped. I just can't hold the feelings back. I gotta hit it again and again.
Then it all came crashing down.
That's the thing, man. Money and sex, man. It just, you really mess up a good friendship like that. And you look at CM Punk and Colt Cabana, they go way back. Yeah. Good friends, man.
Yeah. Hopefully
you hate to see a friendship like that end over some damn money.
Hopefully they can rectify this shit.
I don't know, because let's be honest. Even if CM Punk came out and said he gonna pay for it, how would you react after that? I ain't fucking with that nigga.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, I think if CM Punk came out,
I'll pay for it, but I ain't fucking with him no more.
Be like, hey, I'm done.
Take him off the Christmas list.
I'm done with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, when money gets involved, man.
Sex and the money. Lust. Hey. Do you got Hogan on the fucking roster? You gonna talk about Hogan?
All I was going to talk about was that him and the NWO got some shit going October 27th.
No, we got to elaborate. That shit, that interview that I put up on the thing, you look it up. It should be something down where he's sitting there talking about the brotherhood. You hear about him. If you read his words, that son of a bitch ain't changed for shit. You can hear it. You fucking check that shit out. It's on the fucking page. I put it up yesterday. It had to be like yesterday night. So you might see a picture with Hogan, Titus O'Neil, and
and he was trying to say they weren't real brothers or something.
Yeah,
that's just stupid.
You gotta read that shit out loud.
Let me see. I have to go to the new page because Instagram took the old page fucking down and didn't tell nobody why.
Jesus Christ, boy.
Let's see. It's gonna get thrown up quite a bit.
Let's see.
You talking about this interview with Bill Apter?
Yeah.
And Hogan says the wrestlers who hasn't forgiven him don't know the true meaning of brotherhood.
Read it.
I'm done.
Read it.
Telling him, Triple H and Vince McMahon telling him they wanted him to speak with WWE's black talent. I said no. I'm not going to do it. If I come back, I want to talk to everybody because what I did didn't only hurt the business. It hurt white, black, every athlete you have, Japanese, everybody that's involved and loves this business. What he say? What I said hurt this business on the reaction to his address in the WWE locker room. A lot of people accepted my apology, and a lot of people heard what they wanted to hear, and a lot of the narrative that came out of the meeting was on point. A lot of the narrative was really different. That doesn't make any sense, Hogan. I was surprised to hear that some people interpreted what I said, that I was just sorry I got caught on camera or whatever they interpreted, but I never said that. On those talents like the New Day and Titus O'Neil who didn't accept his apology. I just hope the Brotherhood can get back to the way it was. What Brotherhood was that ever? He wasn't allowed. New Day and Titus O'Neil wouldn't have been allowed in his locker room in the 80s? Okay. Outside the ring, you're supposed to protect your brother. So now Hogan's their brother.
Yeah.
But them same fucking niggas that was fucking his daughter, who he said, you know, well, at least find a fucking nigga that play basketball so he's got money.
Got a 7-foot nigga?
That's brotherhood, right? Okay. Thanks, brother. Outside the ring, you're supposed to protect your brother. In this case, it's a situation where 75, 80, 90% of the wrestlers are protecting me, and they're giving me another chance to move forward. There's just a few wrestlers that kind of like don't understand the bond and the brotherhood of wrestling. If someone makes a mistake, you need to forgive them and move on and try to let them prove themselves. So my question to that is like, was Hogan embracing the brotherhood when Booker T needed to go over at Bash at the Beach fucking 2000? Or they had to fucking make this big fucking shit up and fucking have him lay down, or fucking have Jeff Jarrett lay down just so they can get his sorry ass out of the fucking building just so Booker T could win the fucking belt? Did he even know who Booker T was?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we're talking about the brotherhood of wrestling? Don't be fucking mad at them because they know that you fucking still don't like black people. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. You want us to acknowledge your hate, and then you want us to forgive your hate, when in reality, you're still calling me a nigga without opening your mouth.
You see, this is what I was saying. Because since Hogan been...
And they had to hurry up and bring his ass back.
No, because Hogan been at home hanging and banging. You know, he been sitting back doing that shit and sitting there trying to high ego think. You can tell a real motherfucking racist. Because listen to what the words. Listen to the words. He did not want to feel like he had to beneath himself in front of blacks. That's why he said that. He didn't want to have to feel like he was just bowing down like, I got a bitch up and I got a room full of blacks that's sitting here looking at me. That's why he didn't want to do that shit. He wanted to see the white so he could focus on the white. He can sit there, focus on the white people. Like, oh yeah, I'm apologizing to you, brother. I'm sorry, brother. I'm not talking to the brothers. I'm sorry to you, my white brother.
That is sad, bro. That is sad.
You read that shit. You listened to that shit. He sounds so full of shit. When that apology, whatever apology he gave, you can see through that shit. Look at his words right there. Look at his words. Instead of him, this is the thing. Instead of him saying, you know what, I understand why people will be apprehensive. I understand why they have a problem because of what I said. He didn't say none of that. He's with this fucking, fuck them. You know, hey, they should have fucked. Hey, I gave him a little bitch ass apology. You take it, you accept it, and I'm back, brother. And that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what he wanted.
Deal with it.
That's what he wanted.
Deal with it.
And he can only get away with shit like this because the Ultimate Warrior's dead. Because you know damn well if the Ultimate Warrior was still alive and he was backstage at WWE.
Hey, but you gotta remember, people didn't like the Warrior because he talked shit about Bobby Heenan, and they because Bobby Heenan was sick. But I mean, let's know people need to be real. But one thing people need to
stayed on Hogan's head. Though.
No, that's what I'm saying. People need to be real about themselves because at the end of the fucking day, that motherfucker felt how to. If you truly dislike somebody and hate somebody, you're not gonna fucking bitch up because they sick. Because let's be honest, you think if fucking come out Vince Russo got cancer and he's finna die, Jim Cornette's like, hey, I got my best suit ready.
Yeah.
I'm going dancing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink so much water that day so I can piss long, hard, and strong on that motherfucker's grave.
Yeah.
When you hate somebody, you hate them. It don't matter if they sick. If you felt like somebody fucking wronged you, hey, it is what the fuck it is. And that's what people forget that shit. Like, life is not like that. Everybody don't fucking sit here and get along with each other.
And it's just, and you know, and piggybacking off of what you said, I remember when King Kong Bundy was talking about that shit. He was like, I don't give a fuck that Randy Savage is dead. I remember sitting in the locker room with him and his punk ass daddy was both saying I was gonna be dead before everybody else, and now they're both fucking dead. And he went like this. And how about that? It's just like you said though.
If you truly hate,
if they beefed up, if you got beef with somebody, I mean,
you're not gonna let up. You're not gonna let up because they sick. That's that fake shit.
Yeah.
You be like, oh man, I'm sorry
That's what Hogan did with the Warrior.
Yeah, he did that with Savage. You remember the Warrior bust his ass out?
Yep.
Talk about, what the fuck you talking about? You ain't talk to Randy. And the sad part is, I think the Ultimate Warrior and fucking Savage had more relationship than him and Hogan.
Probably.
And they made sure they told the Warrior, hey, I can picture Vince. Hey, go hug Terry. We need to take some pictures. Here, we'll slide you an extra 10. Just talk to Terry. You know,
Ultimate Warrior would have kept his ass honest. He wouldn't have been able to get away with that if Ultimate Warrior was still
there. Because hey, it's just like case in point. When somebody don't like somebody, you look at superstar Billy Graham. He on Ronda Rousey's head again. Yeah. Like, hey, he like fuck that, like that bitch. And he takes that deeply. Like, hey, I feel like you disrespected my friend. My friend's dead. Yeah. And you totally not genuine and all this shit. Hey, Superstar got his own opinion, but Superstar, no matter what, he says how the fuck he feels about shit. Still. Yeah. Those are true people. You know? Like Hogan probably can sit there and fucking hate Randy Savage's guts. I can picture him. I'm surprised we didn't get that conversation in there. Oh yeah, fuck Randy Savage. He's still dead. Because, Randy Savage wanted to kill that dude. Yeah, Savage wanted his ass dead.
He didn't like him.
Because he blames him. He was a part of that shit. And I can picture Hogan. You hear all the fucking stories. That how he fucking tried to fuck people over. It wasn't that he didn't want the niggas to get up there. He didn't like some of the white people. He didn't like Warrior. Because, hey, if you was a wrestling fan like we was, I know when you could see the whole Warrior shit was coming because, hey, let's be honest. The Warrior Nation, or whatever they call it was taking over Hulkamania. It was far surpassing that shit.
Yeah, it was.
Because Ultimate Warrior had the charisma. You didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. You didn't know what the fuck he was saying. And you didn't know what fucking planet he was on.
Didn't care.
Exactly.
You just wanted him to get in the ring.
Shit, you was outside shaking gates like you was fucking shaking the goddamn ropes.
I know I had to flying tackle on a few of my friends.
Shit. I mean, shit.
Fuck them up on the plate.
You sat there, feeling the power of the Warrior, and from whatever the fuck, hey, and that shit got real when Undertaker, they put his ass in that casket, and that nigga was trying to claw his life.
Jake making him revisit that shit.
Yeah, that shit was real. But that's why I said, somebody like the Warrior, like, hey, he spoke his mind.
Trust me.
Probably all the way to the fucking end. Savage didn't like him either. Yeah. And I mean, I'm not saying Randy Savage was absolved because I said, he was a part of that shit. And hey, Savage went crazy when that motherfucker started trying to fuck with Elizabeth. And you got to remember, Hogan has some kind of hard on with fucking with people's wives. He has some kind of hard on with doing that shit. Yeah. I mean, look at he didn't went after both of Beefcake's wives. Shit, you remember Bubba the Love Sponge? Oh, that's my brother. We be hanging and banging. That's my best friend. You got the tape of him fucking his wife.
That's terrible, man. Terrible.
That motherfucker don't fucking stop. He do not stop. He has a fucking thing. And this is the thing about it. If Jimmy Hart probably had a wife, he'd probably try to fuck her too. But ain't no telling. Jimmy Hart been sucking him long, hard, and strong for fucking damn near 40 fucking years. Shit, who the fuck else is around? You think about anybody else, he probably try to fuck they wives. Because you know why? Because a motherfucker...
It's the power.
He's like you think about it. Hogan is almost like an old plantation owner where they love that fucking power. Not only they wanted to fuck the little slave girl, but if the big buck try to buck at him, oh, you want to get like that? I'm going to fuck your wife tonight. Yeah. And I'm going to make you feel less than a fucking man. And you got to sit there and watch me do it. And you can't do a damn thing of fucking about it. Yeah. Not to have this Hogan shit that fucking... Trevelino say he fucked Jerry Knobs too.
Brian Knobs?
Yeah. I think you mixed Knobs and Sags.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
It wasn't supposed to go this way.
But that's what I'm saying. In a nutshell, I gotta go back and read. It was a lot of fucking comments.
It wasn't supposed to go this way, man. He said Jerry Knobs.
Yeah. Nigga, Hulk Hogan. Let's see, I'm gonna start reading some of these. And I swear, if I ever come across his daughter, I'm gonna come striking down and hurt her inside. I'm gonna take a stand. I'm gonna take a stand and don't help to hide. I can just picture Hogan. That's Hogan's song in there.
That's terrible.
Let's see. Official callback. I'm not gonna say anything about this situation because I don't understand how you guys feel. Which, I mean, I get what you're saying, Kyle Mack. You know, because it's different when you're not of that color. But it's sad that you figure in a world like this,
you see it, bro. Like you can tell when somebody's being fake and phony about it.
And the sad part
because now it sounds like he wants to take issue.
No,
with Titus O'Neil and the New Day because they feel some type of way.
See, look,
and that's not right.
See, look at this.
And you're not talking about some ignorant, uneducated black men. Those guys got degrees and things.
Yeah, I mean, you look at fucking Xavier Woods, like
you look at Titus O'Neil too.
Them motherfuckers are educated as fuck. They got degrees, like
they're not just some on the corner drinking a 40 brother. Like,
yeah,
you know, they feel a certain way. They feel a certain way, and they should. The tables should not be turned on them. They were wrong.
Look. I'm gonna go ahead. Bottom line it. This is Wrestleheads. This is not political heads, but I'm gonna say something political. At the end of the day, all the races is coming out because you got a racist president. It is what it is. Donald Trump, motherfuckers don't want to face it. He's a racist. You think about this shit. All this racism shit was hidden. And why they feel like they can come out and say shit and feel bold to do shit and talk to people the way they do nowadays is because they feel like, hey, we got one of our guys at the top of the fucking heap.
Yeah.
You know?
That's sad.
None of these, you think about it, none of these came out when W was president before Obama. None of them came out. Who was that before? Well, it was Clinton. They knew damn well. They like, oh, that motherfucker like niggers. You know? They didn't come out when fucking Herbert Walker was in that fucking shit. But Reagan before him. And, I mean, hey, it was proof Reagan might have been. But, at the end of the fucking day, all these people is coming out. Why this shit? You think about this world.
There's a lot more of it now with Trump.
You never fucking seen how the shit is getting heightened where, hey, you ain't never seen what was that in fucking, what was it, was it Virginia? Charleston, South Carolina? Yeah. Where they had a fucking, you would have never seen a fucking march like that, out there like that. Where white power and all this shit. And they didn't give a fuck.
They were using tiki torches.
You'd have never seen that shit. It's the state of the fucking country. People got sold a bill of goods in Donald Trump, and you got something way worse. I hope this is a lesson for everybody on here. Go fucking vote.
The sad part is, he didn't get rid of that Obamacare stuff. Still paying for not having insurance, man.
He didn't spend almost 2 years of his presidency trying to take down shit Obama did. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, but everybody's still paying the taxes on that healthcare shit.
Let's see. Travelino, that's why he should have never came back. Honky Tonk Man, shoot it straight too. Yeah. Bret Hart knows he's full of shit. Bret Hart, that's another one. Like, yeah, Bret Hart feels how the way he feels about shit. And he says it. Like, hey, he don't bitch down. Like he came out with that. Everybody didn't like how he talked about Seth Rollins. I think he was right personally about Seth Rollins. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Because to me, Seth Rollins was doing some dangerous shit. Like, dude, when you fucking fucked up Finn Balor, that should have been the end of you doing that turnbuckle shit. Then you came around and did it to Sting. That
ended his career.
Yeah, that really should have been the end of this shit. And you still do it today. I'm just saying. Let's see. Travelina Warrior said the best thing at the Hall of Fame when he said everybody had a problem with his gimmick except the person who cut his checks, Vince, and that's all that mattered. That was some real shit. Superstar Kyle Max, superstar Billy Graham's ignorant. You had a liver transplant and given a second chance at life. And what do? Remember he was wishing death on Jericho. Yeah, that's true. I almost forgot about that shit. Let's see. I'm Hulk Hogan. I'm here to fuck your wife. Oh shit. Charlene, whatever, LOL. It doesn't matter, wife. Hogan was clucking those dudes. Yeah, there's some fucking rumors about Hogan with beefcake in the van.
Oh man.
You know.
Come on.
Never a nasty boyfriend. Hogan and Hulk loves Trump. Vince too. Seth was reckless. Of course he was. Seth, I mean, people like his style, but some of that shit he do is fucking reckless as fuck. Some of that shit, like I was talking about with the New Japan shit. Like that dude, I forgot his fucking name. That dude did that move to him. Like, everybody love that New Japan shit, but I don't hear nobody saying shit about that dude getting injured and his fucking neck getting broken and almost going to be gone a fucking year. Like, you like that fucking style over there. They reckless as fuck. And you know what? Another fucking Randy never bring politics into wrestling. It just shit cross contaminated, Kyle. Anyway, but the fucking shit you look at New Japan. Another thing I don't like about New Japan, and I'm just gonna say it right now. I watched that Ibushi versus God damn it, Tanahashi match at fucking what's that, the G1 for the fucking final. It was a really good fucking match. It was really good, but I don't need 29 near fucking falls. I don't need 29 near fucking falls.
Yeah, that's a problem across the board. Because if you have too many near falls, people start to lose interest in the match. And then you always usually wind up with a finish that wasn't that
You
good.
have 29 fucking near. It's too many. You know, a good match. That's what I was telling you earlier. A good match have like maybe 6. You spread them out. One person have 3. The other person have 3. I mean, you saw that kind of even with the Ciampa.
And when you're in a main event championship match, they really should only kick out of your finishing move maybe once.
I mean, shit. You see that shit? Like, them motherfuckers was kicking out that shit like 4 times. Motherfuckers was doing their finishing move. You like, damn, that shit will not fuck us up.
And you brought up a good point with that G1 climax too. Since Kenny Omega's a champion, I don't know why he was participating.
I never understood that shit. They did that shit with, I think it was the year before when Okada. They put Okada in there.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you having a fucking tournament to see who the number 1 contender is, and then you gonna put the champion in the fucking tournament?
So they can just go to fucking Wrestle Kingdom and play checkers with themselves?
Yeah, we gonna sit there like, hey, man, whoo, I'm gonna get an easy paycheck. Yeah, I'm gonna get an easy paycheck. I ain't gotta go against nobody. That shit is so, it makes no fucking
Those
sense.
people at the diner didn't know the definition of brotherhood either.
Oh, God. With Hogan, hey!
What a phony.
That motherfucker eating a fucking, what, you got a steak and shit?
You don't eat that shit. Oh, man, that was too much. And he wanted to grab the camera and take the wedding. I would have been like, excuse me, get out of the picture.
Hulk.
Yep.
Go sit your ass down, brother.
So basically, the only thing we got left, man, we got to do this preview of SummerSlam and we're wrapping it up.
Preview of SummerSlam.
Just basically go through the matches and what you think is going to happen.
I think SummerSlam's already fucked.
We got 3.
I'm just being honest. NXT fucked them hard tonight.
We got 3 pre-show matches.
And they didn't bring the KY.
We got 3 pre-show matches.
Go ahead.
Rusev and his wife Lana versus Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega.
One of the most over fucking people in the company going against one of the most talented people in the company, and they're on the pre-show. Go ahead.
And you know Rusev and Lana's going to lose thanks to Aiden English, right? That's going to continue to happen. And then Rusev going to beat the brakes off of him on SmackDown. Get ready. Cedric Alexander defending the 205 Cruiserweight title.
Hit me up, Combat. Go ahead. 205
Cruiserweight title against Drew Gulak. I think this time they might give it to Gulak. What do you think?
It's sad, but go ahead.
You think Gulak's going to win?
It's a possibility, shit. It probably is, because they probably feel like they tired of Cedric Alexander having a double. Maybe Hogan made a call.
And then you got the Raw, the last one on the pre-show, the Raw Tag Team Championships. B-Team's going to defend against the Revival. And
the B-Team dropping the belts.
Personally, I want the Revival to win. But more importantly, can we talk about how the WWE has seriously destroyed the B-Team with that new theme music? They had great theme music, and you switched them to this sorry high school shit. Why? They can't, dude, when you hear that music, they can't run out and be like, yeah, like they were. Now, that first music they had, that music got them going. It jump-started the crowd when they came out. They switched to this cheerleading shit. It's like, oh my goodness, it's horrible. But honestly, it's time to drop to the Revival. And Revival holds them until they drop them to AOP. It's that simple.
Shit, you know that shit coming. And look at the slow burn with the fucking
the AOP's not even on the card. SummerSlam, Authors of Pain, not on the card. You think they're still being messed with because of the whole working visa thing?
I told you they should have went to SmackDown.
If they didn't have a choice. They didn't have a choice in the match.
No, I'm just saying if it would have been right for them to go to SmackDown.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. They were screwed the minute Paul Ellering couldn't go with them. I'm just being honest with you, man.
Yeah, keep going.
Main card: Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin, Part 4. Let me guess, Finn Balor's gonna win this time.
Why?
I don't even know why.
I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, why? Like, You didn't show it so many fucking times. Like, what's gonna be different? Hell, they didn't even do a jump. It's like, hey, maybe we put a stipulation in the match. They try to change the shit up.
I like Finn Balor and I like Baron Corbin, and you know, they're great. They're great wrestlers.
This is a sad situation where you got two talented motherfuckers. They got them just stuck in a bullshit spot.
To me, I would have pre-showed them and put the Raw tag titles on the main card. Especially if Revival's gonna win, they need to win on the main card. That's the way I feel about that.
Yeah.
Number 2, Bludgeon Brothers versus the New Day SmackDown tag titles. I don't think the Bludgeon Brothers are losing. I think Bray Wyatt's going to show up and help them.
Yeah, I mean, because, like, what you going to do with Bray Wyatt now?
Because put him back with Harper and Rowan.
Oh, yeah, they answered the fucking people. Matt Hardy, you look like he been complaining about, I think they're going to keep him off. He going to have probably some minor surgery or some shit. Because, I mean,
let's be... to come back to Royal Rumble. Take the rest of the year off.
I'm sorry, I don't think he needs to come back.
Hmm?
I'm for real. Like, no, his body's battered. You look at Jeff, they're both beat down.
Yeah, they are.
You got Jeff got to take fucking little siesta here and siesta there. Like, it's over.
But
like,
they're not needed every week. They're not.
They're not needed, period. No, I'm just saying, WrestleMania, that when they came back at that WrestleMania, it was great. It was the year before. Yeah, they came back the year before. They've been back a full year and some change now.
Yeah.
It was great. Welcome back. But they're beat up. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying, they're beat up. Yeah, they're tired.
Not the same workers.
No, because, I mean, you see, they came back, and I give it to them. They looked okay for a fucking year. That first year, the WrestleMania looked okay. It looked like since this last, it's like their bodies are breaking down. Yeah, you got to remember, me and you was talking about this shit earlier. They've been wrestling, if you look at Superstar, they've been wrestling since the early 90s. Yeah. You look at them, they got 20 plus years. They probably knocking towards 30 because they got started when they was young. I think Jeff Hardy, was the story? Jeff Hardy wasn't even fucking 18. He was like 16.
He lied about his age.
Yeah, he lied about his fucking age.
Yeah.
So you think about 16 years, Jeff Hardy's like 40 now? 40, 41 now? I'm sorry, son. Thank you, Hardys. You know, you put a tribute video for him, and that's it. And you know what? Okay, I'm going to say that to my kitchen bitch. But, yeah, keep going.
Yeah, so I think Bludgeon Brothers, they'll retain. And then they got Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens for the Money in the Bank briefcase. Call me crazy. I think Kevin Owens is going to jack that briefcase.
I hope so. Because I've been said Braun ain't ready.
I think he's going to jack that
briefcase. I've been said Braun ain't ready. I mean, he got the little fucking shit. Like, this is what happens. I don't think he's going to be ready because he's not been working long, hard, and strong. If you look at anybody else who's won that briefcase, even they made him lose. He got to be the first person where he ain't had to eat shit getting that briefcase. If you look at that history of that briefcase, almost everybody got that briefcase had to eat major shit.
Yeah, they got beat up.
They got beat up, beat down, pinned all the fucking time. And Braun Strowman had to went through that. Braun Strowman ain't had to do nothing. Braun Strowman been getting shit handed to him. Now, if you want to sit there talking about motherfuckers getting shit handed to him, Roman Reigns didn't get shit handed to him like how Braun Strowman is. Ain't nowhere close. People forget, Roman Reigns was in the tag team for what, damn near 2 years? Before he even got to the motherfucking dance, and he still had to wait. Braun Strowman, look at this motherfucker. Braun Strowman won that greatest Royal Rumble bullshit.
It doesn't matter though.
With the big trophy and the green fucking Iraqi fucking belt. Then they gave him the. Not only that, he got to whoop everybody's ass.
It doesn't.
The only person ass he didn't whoop was Brock Lesnar. And we all heard your fucking shit.
And as long as Brock Lesnar
and he took a fucking punch to the mouth.
Yeah, as long as Brock Lesnar is the champion, Braun Strowman will never win. Even if he tries to call himself cashing on Brock Lesnar, he's gonna lose. So to me, it makes no sense. I actually think it creates more suspense because I can see Kevin Owens winning the night tomorrow night.
Hey,
by winning that briefcase and then cashing it at the end of the night.
I don't have no problem with that shit because they made him job to Goldberg.
Dude, he has been eating so much crap. You're talking about.
He's been eating mucho shit.
He's been eating so much crap that you think he's got the briefcase.
How many times you think this shit? They let Braun Strowman throw him off a ladder into some shit. Then they let Braun Strowman throw him off a 20-foot high fucking cage.
Yeah.
And hey, that shit could have went wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, Braun Strowman ain't had to do shit. He been walking around not doing shit. Barely working.
Yeah.
His fucking job is to terrorize Kevin Owens. I'm like, how the fuck they even got to that shit in the first place where this motherfucker been terrorizing Kevin Owens for 2 or 3 months now?
Yeah, I think longer than that.
It's like, how the fuck we get here?
The next match is Nakamura defending the U.S. title versus Jeff Hardy. Nakamura's going to keep it because I think Randy Orton's going to beat up Jeff Hardy.
Okay, and tell me this: Randy Orton been stalking Jeff Hardy like a motherfucking
it was
stalker.
really creepy how he was spying on him behind the stage.
Shit, he probably was rubbing his cock. That's the problem with.
Oh Lord!
I'm just saying, he ready to shake somebody's hand back there. But hey, why is Randy Orton not in this match? That's my question. He's been involved since Nakamura got the belt.
Should be a triple threat match. That's what I was trying to tell you. I said, honestly, you forget that Nakamura's the champion because the story's been Randy Orton beating Jeff Hardy's ass every week.
He's been kicked back to the basement, bitch.
Yeah.
That might be a new one. A basement bitch.
That's pretty low.
Yeah.
The next one is the IC belt. Dolph Ziggler defends against Seth Rollins. Drew McIntyre in Ziggler's corner. And the
return. We have the return of Dino Machino,
which is in Seth Rollins' corner.
A.K.A. Dean, I'm swole as fuck. Ambrose.
Yeah, Dean came back looking like Hercules Hernandez on Raw. Call it what it is, man.
That motherfucker came back.
Did you see his legs, too? Like, he's turned it up, bro. Big time. So the question is Dean going to turn on Seth?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said that on the page when I was
Which means Dolph's going to hold on to the IC belt.
It would be only right.
Yeah. And then tomorrow night on Raw, Kurt Angle will put him in a... You notice Kurt Angle starting to do more tag team matches than Teddy Long?
Man, he's becoming the new fucking Teddy Long.
We're going to have a tag team match. I used to love that. And Teddy Long knew it was a thing, too, because he said it at his Hall of Fame. Shit.
No, shit, they fucking involved that shit in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
They said the general manager made more tag team matches. I mean, shit, you sit back and think about it, man. Motherfucking Kurt Angle, he's turning into trash as a general manager. It's like...
Baron Corbin just overstepping him every step.
No, because you look at it. They had to do it because Kurt Angle turned into such a homer for people. It's like the villains, he treats them like shit. Why the fuck you keep putting... Yeah, go in there, Kevin Owens. Yeah, go against him again.
Yeah, that's true.
He keep forcing the bad guys to do shit. The good guys get away with something. How the fuck Ronda Rousey gets suspended and the bitch walk back in the front door and get a title match?
I don't know.
It's no logic to the shit. Their writing has no logic to it.
I expect Dolph Ziggler to hold on to the IC belt too, man. Then you got Daniel Bryan versus The Miz, 8-year-long grudge match.
Travelino said Dean looked like he just got released from prison.
I'm telling you, he went to college, got that degree.
Hey, that nigga came out, hair short, fucking swole.
Yeah.
Renee Young couldn't say nothing because she was creaming.
Yeah.
Looking at her goddamn husband. Oh, yeah. And congrats to Renee Young for being the first woman to ever be on the fucking table.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, to be a fucking... She wasn't the first one. Because, I mean, what they had, fucking Lita. Lita was on the fucking table and fucking...
But
Beth Phoenix. I don't know why they got Beth Phoenix. Like, to me, she got no... I kind of see why CM Punk said he stopped fucking with her. She ain't got no, like, substance.
I think Renee Young, though, is the first one to do Raw.
She's the entire show. That shit.
I don't think there's been another woman that's done the entire show at the table on Raw.
Nah.
So, that's pretty good, man. And then you got, I think Daniel Bryan, he'll beat The Miz. And then you got the women's match, SmackDown.
Kyle Mack, Renee had Ambrose working at the house. I bet you she did.
Carmella defends against Becky Lynch and Charlotte. Call me crazy, but I think Carmella's going to hold on to it.
Either Carmella loses or fucking Charlotte's going to win.
No, I'm saying I think Charlotte and Becky Lynch are going to go into that Sasha and Bayley shit now.
No, I'm saying, but the only twist I'm saying is if one win, it's going to be Charlotte. Because you go see all the fucking shit been pressing against Charlotte since Charlotte came back. Because because you can just see
it's those new tits, man.
You fucking dumb.
They're bouncing.
No, you think about just sit back and think about that shit. Charlotte comes back and it was just Becky Lynch against Carmella, and Charlotte comes back and not only gets in the match and snatches the fucking belt. Becky snaps like, what the fuck? What the hell are you looking at? That's inside the house, fella.
Or
that's why I said, you think about it, she come back and snatches her fucking opportunity, and not only her opportunity, she snatched the belt too.
Yeah.
And then that's when you see Becky at SummerSlam fucking go heel and just snap like she couldn't take it. Like, what the fuck? I've been trying to do everything right. I've been down for so long. I've been coming back, and you come here and fuck it all up.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then you got your favorite match of the night: Alexa Bliss defending the Raw Women's title against Ronda Rousey.
Don't be surprised. That's the main event.
The last match of the night. Wow, man.
Because Ronda Rousey's name on it, and people don't want to admit it. It's sad. I would have never thought I was going to say this shit. Ronda Rousey's a way better wrestler than Alexa Bliss. I thought Ronda Rousey's going to be shit. We all know what we done said on here, and we all had to eat them fucking words.
Call me crazy, but I think Alexa Bliss is going to hold on to the belt. I don't think Ronda's going to lose. I don't know how. I don't know why.
I'm going to be honest with you. This is one situation that Alexa Bliss can't fuck her way out of.
Not even behind the scenes
nope.
or on the front.
Because they won't. You look at this shit, and this shit's going to set the stage. They want this fucking UFC involvement. Now, what I can give Ronda Rousey credit for, I done seen her promote WWE way more. I've seen Brock Lesnar do it in all the fucking 6-7 years that motherfucker been back in her fucking short amount of time. I seen that shit, and that's the fucking difference. They on this kick. I don't know why. The WWE thinks linking up with the UFC is helping them. It is not helping you. It's helping them.
It's helping the UFC.
The UFC needs to help. They the one need the main eventer.
They sure do.
They felt like that shit. And don't worry.
This chair is hurting my ass.
Go ahead and get up. This was going to happen, son. And we can just jump through. We segue into fucking Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
Well, don't forget AJ versus Samoa Joe. Man.
Okay.
The match in
his fat ass is going to lose. The end.
Nah. Joe's winning that belt.
Joe ain't winning shit. It's going to be somebody else.
Joe's got to win that belt.
How can you pass up all the fucking...
give Samoa Joe a standing ovation when he...
I ain't going to give him shit.
Because he deserves it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I don't... Listen, son. Yes, this ain't no fucking... Here's the WWE title because you had a long-ass fucking career. His fat ass can't stay unhurt. How many times since he been on the main roster? Hell, I'm not even going to count all the times
he should have got the belt against Brock Lesnar that night.
Listen. I'm not even going to count all the times he got hurt when he was in NXT.
I think AJ
it was a bunch of...
AJ's going to do the right thing.
I'm sorry.
He's going to drop that belt to Joe.
I'm one way. Like, you cannot put the belt... It's like the Daniel Bryan shit. You cannot put the belt on injury-prone fucking people. He's too injury-prone. He's not going to get it. He got to realize it's time for him to drop some major weight. That's where we at in his fucking career. You think about it. Look at his knee. He had to get knee surgery. He had a fucking shoulder, jaw unhinged, all these little fucking injuries. This dude done had so many fucking injuries. Your body's breaking down.
But see, the problem is with Joe, if you take the weight from him, his career is over, man. That's what he's known for.
Hey, it's time for him to go, son. It's just like it is.
Nah.
I don't give a fuck about...
Joe's winning that belt.
I don't give a fuck.
Get used to it.
I don't give a fuck what he did in TNA. That shit don't matter in the WWE.
Joe's winning that goddamn belt.
Hey, when he's around, he's good.
And it's
no problem. Hey, I wanted him to beat Brock Lesnar. But shit, you think about it. Since he went against Brock Lesnar, that motherfucker been hurt twice. You cannot look at that. Travelino said Joe missed 2 WrestleManias already. He should have been there.
You don't have to keep the belt on him all the way to the end
Not
of the year.
the point.
He can drop the belt at the Survivor Series.
You missing the point, fella.
Give him the belt. He's deserved it.
No, he don't deserve shit.
Yes, he
I don't
does.
give a fuck what he did in TNA. I don't give a fuck what he did in Ring of Honor. He got the belts there. He got rewarded. He got rewarded where he was at. He has not been around. Let me see this motherfucker hang in a year.
This motherfucker got kidnapped and we never knew who did it.
A TNA problem.
Look at
not
shit.
Ours.
But look at the shit he went through to get to where he's at now.
I don't give a fuck.
He should have, like I said, he should have beat Brock Lesnar, and everybody knows he should have beat Brock Lesnar, and they didn't let it happen. You can't make the same mistake twice.
I don't give a fuck.
He's got to go over AJ
I don't
tomorrow.
give a fuck. Because you know why I don't give a fuck? Because he's not
AJ can take it right back at the next pay-per-view.
The motherfucker just came to SmackDown.
Joe needs the WWE title. Bar none.
He don't need it.
He's a great heel. He needs the goddamn title.
Tell his fat ass not to get hurt. That's what I want to see.
Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. So what's your prognosis on that one?
Fucking Brock keeping it. They want him as double champion. He's going to hold that shit all the way to his suspension in January, where fucking Daniel Cormier is going to fucking grab his cheeks and spread them and take it from
I
Brock.
hope Daniel doesn't take that dive, but it's looking like
He's going to take it. That shit was rehearsed. They talk about, oh, UFC's real. Bullshit. You see that shit? That shit was rehearsed like a motherfucker.
There's a few fights over there where I question the fighters.
You look at that. Hey, this is supposed to be a surprise, but how's it a surprise if fucking Brock Lesnar's standing right by the fucking door?
Yeah.
He didn't have to come far.
It wasn't a surprise. It was staged.
That motherfucker.
And Brock didn't even have the Universal title with him.
When the fuck he ever takes it? He don't take it. I bet you win that UFC title, that motherfucker will be with him everywhere.
Yeah,
because you know why? He
title
respects. You think about this shit. He respects Dana White. He respects the UFC. He don't respect Vince McMahon, even though Vince McMahon paying this cocksucker $12 fucking million again.
Yeah, if he doesn't want to do business, they gonna have to do business for him.
They ain't gonna do that shit. Because Vince worried about getting really punched. He couldn't take Bret Hart's punch. What the fuck you think he gonna take Lesnar's punch?
I don't know.
Exactly. Fucking exactly.
That's all I got, man.
Hey.
It's hot as fuck out here.
I know. Let's get to the kitchen, bitches.
My kitchen bitch is how they did Killian Dane's outfit. Hated it.
Well.
What you got?
My kitchen bitch is this. You know what's fucking disgusting to me? And this is no disrespect to Jim and Lil Neidhart. But how dare you? How dare you? Don't give Vader a proper tribute. And in some ways, if you're going to fucking say, let's just be real. If we going off this shit and tributes and shit, Brian Christopher should have had a better tribute. Because they, like it or not, Too Cool was a major part of their fucking shit at one time. Too Cool was a big fucking draw. Way after the fucking Hart Foundation. Way after that shit made some real fucking money. They made some real fucking money for him. And you telling me Jim Neidhart gets a better tribute than fucking Vader? Jim Neidhart, I don't give a fuck who the fuck his daughter is. And there's no disrespect to Natty. But how do you see how they did Vader? They didn't even talk about him. They barely put his picture up. Vader was a 3-time WCW fucking champion. Vader was a 3-time IWGP, and this is what people forget. IWGP heavyweight champion. Vader was a 2-time Triple Crown.
Oh, yes. All Japan.
All Japan Triple fucking Crown. That's how many fucking titles? That's what? 8? 8 world titles? Hey, I like ice cream, motherfucker.
I'm diabetic, nigga. I can't look at this shit.
And you fucking have the audacity to do all this shit for Jim Neidhart? Granted, Jim Neidhart should have been in the fucking Hall of Fame for the Hart Foundation. Tag team or group.
True story.
Both, technically, really.
True story. Faction who?
And you think about this shit. How they sitting here, the WWE sucking long, hard, and strong New Japan now. And the motherfucker that's a 3-time champion for a fucking Gaijin? That's rare over there. They don't even talk about that shit. The only thing they talk about for a Gaijin is AJ Styles winning that shit twice. Vader won that shit 3 fucking times. Hart Foundation has more history than WWE. Of course. Last time I checked, fucking what's his name that got in there with Ali? Didn't they put the Giant Baba in the motherfucker? Ain't never stepped in the WWE. Fucking what's his name? Who's the other fucking dude that stepped in there that never stepped the foot in the WWE? The WWE has
Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Tonio Inoki.
Tonio Inoki. It's motherfuckers.
What's the other one? The guy that just went in there. Tatsunam.
No, he was back in the days. No, he was a WWE fucking international whatever fucking championship they used to have before, or Japanese whatever. I forgot what the fuck.
I tried to tell you, bro. They had to do it for Jim Neidhart because Natalya still works there. If she didn't work there, I don't think they would have done nothing for him either.
The point.
I think they would have fucking just put a picture up.
The point. What I'm saying is this. I didn't see you do more for fucking Crash Holly, and that motherfucker killed himself.
Well, he kind of OD'd.
Oh, my fault. Accidental overdose.
Well, yeah, because I don't think he was aiming to kill himself, bro. I think he actually just took too much and died. There is a such thing as folks not wanting to die, but just taking too much.
Yeah, and Heath Ledger had an accidental overdose too.
I think he wanted to kill himself.
Hey, what they said? Fucking
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I know it was coming.
You goddamn right. I always talk about that shit. Philip Seymour Hoffman. They call it an accidental overdose. How the fuck is accidental if you got 50 bats of smack in your fucking shit?
Hey, the new one's Demi Lovato. Let's all say a prayer for her.
Shit, she tried to she had to bring her back from dead. I think she was dead.
Motherfuckers want to let her live with them and help her that.
Shit,
Nobody else gets that kind of help.
She damn near OD on heroin.
Amy Winehouse, that took Amy Winehouse out too, right?
They stopped. Shit. They've been stopped posting good tributes in Dusty. Yeah, those were some of the best ones with him. You remember him and Piper died close together. You know, but I'm saying they fucking shitty ass fucking tributes, man. And the sad part about it is watching when Hogan go on the ground. It's gonna be just like when Reagan died. They're gonna shove that shit down your throat, long, hard, and strong for a week and a half. Somebody as great as Big Van Vader, Leon fucking White. He asked him, he begged to be in the fucking Hall of Fame before he died. He called his fucking death. Everybody thought it was bullshit.
True. He actually didn't make it to his estimated mark.
And that dude tried to fucking live. He started doing the DDP shit.
Yeah.
His heart gave out. It was too many years. Too many years of fucking doing physical shit.
That pneumonia is no joke, especially when you up in age, man.
And then you gotta remember his ticker was bad too.
Yep.
And they just fixed that shit.
Yeah. But once your lungs fill up with that pneumonia, not being able to breathe is not nothing nice.
This is the sad part. These wrestlers give their lives because doing this shit. If Vader wasn't wrestling, he probably would have got some more years out of life. Even at his size.
Yeah.
Because he was just made to be big. The dude was in shape.
Yeah.
It wasn't like no Bam Bam Bigelow where he took a bunch of drugs and died.
Yeah.
It was shit he couldn't help. And for them to disrespect him like that, not care, barely wanted to fucking announce it, barely wanted to do shit, it's fucking disgusting. And them motherfuckers ought to be ashamed of themselves. Bruno Sammartino died. He got good tributes. Sammartino got good tributes. Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, we got him trying to close my garage and shit. But, and you look at other motherfuckers. Hell, it's just like I say all the time. How do you fucking respect Bruno Sammartino's record, but Ivan Koloff fucking ended the shit? Ivan Koloff died. They barely talked about him.
Yeah.
He's not even in the Hall of Fame. How the fuck you pride yourself on his fucking years-long record and you don't talk about the motherfucker who ended the shit?
Yeah. Didn't make any sense.
Listen, son, this is not Kevin Nash getting a fucking a goddamn mounting stick and fucking a cattle prod and fucking get taken out Goldberg.
Or when Hogan poked him in the chest.
Yeah. We're back. The fuck you back for?
Go back home.
60-plus-year-old motherfuckers want to gangbang. Get the fuck out of here.
It's hot, bro. I'm out. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Hey, let everybody know so I can cool off in this hot as fuck out here. We doing a show after SummerSlam tomorrow to talk about the fuckery that's going to go on in that fucking shit. Thank you.
Good night.
I had to get that off my chest. You know, I couldn't stand that shit. I hate to see the greats get disrespected. And you just riddle me this, Batman, this last thing, and then I'm out of this bitch. Sit back and think about all the fucking people they put in the Hall of Fame that could have waited. Neidhart could have got in there. Hell, I even go out on a limb and say Brian Christopher for the Too Cool shit is worthy. Too Cool was a big tag team. Too Cool made him money. Rikishi, as great as he think he was, his fat ass wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame if it wasn't for Too Cool, if it wasn't for Brian Christopher, if it wasn't for Scott Taylor. That motherfucker, he was big time in niggas. That motherfucker thought he was like this great motherfucking wrestler. Like, no, you're related to great wrestlers.
He was making a difference.
Let me tell you something. Your sons belong in the Hall of Fame before your fat ass do.
His fucking brother, bro, the fucking Tongan kid.
Shit, fucking his goddamn cousin, Yoko, belong in there. You want to talk about his other fucking brother, motherfucking Umaga, belonged in there before his fat ass do. You telling me Umaga wasn't better than Rikishi?
No, he was.
It was about.
Well, I mean, I don't know how the Tongan kid's gone this long and he ain't in there. That's just, I don't know, dude. He was one of the best. He was one of the best Samoan wrestlers of the '80s.
You look at Rikishi.
And they don't even
his kids, his fucking kids.
Oh, they're definitely Hall of Famers.
You look at his boys. That's the only thing that held his fat ass up. And granted, I give Rikishi this. It seemed like him and Gangrel know how to train motherfuckers because they did a great job with Rusev. That's truth. That's truth. But this motherfucker acting like he big time. How he did fucking Too Cool. How you didn't thank Brian Christopher and Scott Taylor in your Hall of Fame. How dare you, motherfucker. Yeah, that still got in my fucking craw even till today.
Well, this heat is doing it for me.
Yes. We're dying out here. But
peace.
We see y'all motherfuckers
tomorrow.
Mañana or tomorrow. I figure we're gonna have a lot of bunch of shit to talk about SummerSlam, but we got this shit off our fucking chest.
Yeah,
and we appreciate.
Look, she got a cover on and we out here dying.
We appreciate y'all. Spread the word. Tell the motherfuckers that we're back. Spread the word. This shit should be up on YouTube. I'm gonna give it about an hour, probably an hour, because I'm gonna do the phone one. And DJ Polo, check it out. It'll be up here. Ming was motherfucking Ming and the Barbarian. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I hope anybody, you got an opinion, throw it up on here about what I said about the fucking, how the tributes. I don't like that. And like I said again, it has nothing to do with Jim Neidhart. Because I think we gave him a nice tribute on the page. It has nothing to do with him. I just didn't like that they disrespected Vader. Like, Vader was great, man. Vader was fucking great. He was a bruiser. Like, you knew when somebody got in there, he was going to fuck them up. Think about this shit. If you got time, check out Vader versus Ken Shamrock when I first got there. That was a hard-hitting, good-ass fucking match that people don't even talk about. I think that was it wasn't that Final Four. It was at In Your House, I believe. I can't remember the In Your House right now. But check that shit out. Appreciate it. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.